Hello everybody, welcome to CK Online, creatingkeepsakes.com. My name is Erin, I'm the web hostess in case you don't know who I am, but I seem to be around a lot. And we usually do weekly videos. And today's video is how to make little origami boxes. Like this. I need to make another tower of brownies for new neighbors, and I'm putting my brownies in these little boxes. Now I've done this video before, but it got lost. And I've been asked to do this again, so that's why we are revisiting this topic. Okay, first and foremost, this is what you're going to need. You're going to need a 12 by 12 piece of paper. This is pattern paper that I'm not going to be using anymore. I just don't have use for it. So the back, which is white, I'm going to stamp on, and that's going to be my new pattern paper for my box lid. This is a great way to use that extra paper in your stash that you bought the stacks and the slabs and all that paper. Not going to use it all, so go ahead and use it now. And you're also going to need a bottom for your box. This is my lid, this is my bottom. That comes into play because if you notice, my lid is cut a little shorter on each side to accommodate the bottom slipping into the top. So you do need to keep that in mind when you're making a box, a top and a bottom. Alright, using the side that you don't want shown for your box lid. This is going to be on the inside, and that's why I'm using the patterned paper middle. Line up a ruler and find where your middle is. And I'm not even going all the way corner to corner. I just need a little bit to show you where the middle is. Show myself too, because everything is folded into this center line. X marks the spot right in the middle. Super simple. Alright, second step. Corners into, ooh, look at that, there's a rip, but we can fudge that. There you go. Like I said, this is a paper I'm not using anymore. Doesn't surprise me. Alright, so all four corners get folded into the middle. Like so. Alright, if you weren't stamping your lid at this point, you'd go on to step 3, but I'm stamping my lid, and I don't want to stamp 12 by 12 piece of paper background. That's kind of intense, so I waited until it was all folded right here. And this is actually the top of my box right here, and I'm just going to stamp the top. So we're going to start that. My theme is honeybees, because I have a stamp that says welcome to the hive. That's going to be my sentiment. So we're going with a bee theme for this for my neighbor, new neighbor, who I haven't met yet. She looks really healthy, so I'm not sure how well a tower of brownies is going to go, but who couldn't use a tower of brownies? Honestly. I'm just finishing up my background. This is a bumblebee set. It's called Honeybees from Paper Tray Ink. Great two-step stamp here. First you do the body, the wings and the appendages, and then you do the body in color. Lots of fun. Okay, done. Hope there are such things as orange honeybees. I wanted a little more contrast. Okay, that's going to get put aside, and now we're going to continue making our box. So this would be step 3. You fold each side into the middle, like so. 1, 2. I've been making these boxes since I was in school. Really handy little skill to have. Open it up and then fold the other 2 sides in. Okay, so you end up with a square box in the middle. You see square right there. Take your scissors. You're going to cut into this piece of paper until you free this little flap right here. Got that? You're going to do the same on this side. Turn the whole thing 180 degrees and do the same over here. Okay, now this is the tricky part. It's one of those, there's things you just can't put into words. You just got to show. Lift this flap up, this pulls up, and it kind of just makes the box right here. Voila. This gets folded up. There's my edge. There it is. See how I did that? Good thing there's two different sides we have to fold up. So if you didn't catch it the first time, you can catch it the second. All right, two pointy flaps. This comes back. Fold these flaps into the middle, hold them up and over, and adhere. Fold those creases. And this is going to be the lid of my box. So here's one already done. And here is, you take the top off. There's the lovely brownie in the middle. And this is the bottom. Like so. Alright, now you can make your own origami boxes to fill with lots of little toys and trinkets and treats, most importantly. Okay, I'll catch you next week. Bye.